Hello, this is Chris with CricketUsers.com. Today I'm doing the full flash tutorial on the Verizon HTC Droid DNA. Of course, the MMS portion will have to be done utilizing MRob's method. You can go in his thread and purchase his key, I believe for about $5 per device. So we're going to get the talk, text, and data working on a $60 plan. Of course, you can use the 50, 60, 70, it doesn't matter. I'm running Windows 8, and we're going to show you how to do it with DFS, and we're going to look at some other tools as well. Of course, one of the basic things you're going to need to do is get the SPC on any device, but with Verizon, it's 000,000, so we're good there. So next thing on the plate is getting it connected and in diag mode. Right now, we do have a Verizon SIM card in there. Fortunately, this device is a little bit more forgiving if you do not have a SIM card inserted. So we're going to go ahead and plug in our micro USB. If I didn't mention this already, I am running Windows 8 on this particular device. Previous to this new version, DFS CDMA tool did not work on Windows 8, but now it does. I'm going to go ahead and remove the SIM card since we won't be needing that. So to get this device in diag mode, it's the same as a lot of other HTC devices. We'll go to our phone, ##diag, which is ##3424, and then hit pound. Then call, and I'll enter DM command service mode. If we go to our device manager on our computer, we'll get some ports. So here's the diag port right here. Right click, update driver software. Pretty much we're going to install from a known location. So browse my computer for driver software. We'll include this in the written tutorial. Let me pick show all devices, then we're going to put have disk. We're going to point where our diag driver is. This is the same diag driver that we've been using on all the other Windows versions. Go ahead and click next. Don't worry about the warning. Let it install. Of course, I put all my devices on port 15 just because I don't want a bunch of ports used, and I'm only flashing one device at a time. So it only makes sense. You're going to want to get your MDN, which is your phone number, and your MIN. You can get from Cricket Wireless, or you can also get it from your previous device. Usually in the settings it'll probably say MIN, and you should already know your phone number. So we actually have two devices coming up here. It might be because one of the diag modes was for the LTE. Let's go ahead and right click and see which one I have right there. This one was on the port 15 one, so that's actually the one we're going to use. This might have been for the LTE, so you might come up with two devices. You're going to want to find the normal diag mode that allows you to write to the NV items stored on the actual device. So now we've opened DFS CDMA tool. Go ahead and click ports. Here's port 15. I'll go ahead and get rid of port 19 because I won't be needing that. And if I don't, it'll always be using this port. It will pretty much reserve it. So I'll go ahead and uninstall that one. So we double click port 15 and it should come up down here. We'll double click it. What we're going to want to do is be able to view the log. We'll go ahead and send the SPC right there to the device. Right now it's actually still trying to open this port. We'll send the SPC, now it says device unlocked. We'll go in the programming. You want to read what the current configuration is. And you don't want it to be RUIM preferred, because that means it's gonna check for the SIM card first. I guess you could leave it on that if you aren't running a SIM card at all. The easiest way when you do flash a device like this is to put on NV only and then hit write. So pretty much you'll be forcing it to use the settings on the actual device versus the SIM card. So NV only and then hit write. You might have to reboot the device and get back in this mode. Go to NAM, go ahead and hit read. Hit read right here. So it'll pull up all your information. Right here you want to put your 10-digit MIN. So area code and then the last 7, area code, last 7 again. Right here you're going to want to put your phone number. You can configure your home SID if you know it right there. Just leave it like that. Here are preferred service modes, and in this device you can actually go into the settings, mobile data, preferred network, and choose LTE CDMA. Since Cricket will only offer 3G CDMA for the device, that's fine to leave it in this mode. And you've seen right there we have APNs, but this device actually has problems getting MMS on any other carrier but Verizon Wireless, so we can't just add a Cricket APN right there. Someone might come along and find a method of fixing that, but it looks like some of the people that are using it on other GSM carriers are having issues as well. So go ahead and hit read. You'll find what's on the device, and then hit save to save that PRL. Then hit load to choose a PRL that you want to write to it. We used 45513. Then hit write to go ahead and do that. I usually write the PRL last, because after the PRL is written on some devices, it will force you to restart the device, because you'll break that connection with the programming. So go ahead and go to data, hit read. As you can see, I've placed my phone number at mycricket.com on all of the top fields, and also twice right here. I haven't clicked these check boxes, but I've written Cricket to all the password fields. You can leave authentication require password encryption on, and you can see all my other settings right here. I'm going to go ahead and go to mobile IP first and then hit read. I left on preferred mobile IP. That seemed to work for me. Profile 1 is already checked, so we're going to enter our phone number at mycricket.com right there. You can see all my other settings right here. It says enter value in hex. If you check that box, so I'm going to uncheck it, and I just entered Cricket here and Cricket there. Some people say you don't have to do that. RMNAI, already had phone number at mycricket.com. So then I usually write this setting, write this one, come back to data, write that, NAM, write that, and then write the PRL, let it reboot, restart, and everything should be good. Talk text data. So remember in the beginning though, you have to set it to where it's reading NV only. That's your best option for flashing to Cricket Wireless. Let's go ahead and look at this in another program. We're going to open up QPST. So we'll go to QPST configuration first. We'll see we already have this port, but usually you'd hit add new port if you didn't have it. Click that if you can't find it. Click the port to add it, and then click to select the port. Then go start client service programming. You'll get the phone selection over here. Hit OK. Then you should come to this screen. Hit read from phone, SBC/MSL, all zeros for the Verizon device. And basically we'll be looking at the same thing as we were in CDMA tool. Go to the CDMA, write your phone number first. Always write the phone number first. And then write your MIN right there. If you modify your phone number afterwards, it'll just change the phone number or the MIN, as you can see right there. Go to CDMA tool, just look at it, don't have to worry about it. Next thing you really want to go to is Roam. you enter your preferred PRL right here. Of course, we did choose 45513. I'm not sure if this works in QPST, but here's where RUM config is, and here's where you can say NV only. So you might have to write that separately, or maybe you can write it all at once. Go to the mobile IP. Here's our profile, which is profile 0 actually. Phone number mycricket.com. I entered Cricket here and Cricket there. Like I said, some people say you don't need to do that. So basically, actually, my phone right now, if I do not have a SIM card in it, or if anything fails, I could actually revert back to Cricket Wireless, even though I am using it on Verizon. Here we have Mobile Plus Simple Fallback. Then go to PPP Config, the UM tab. I have my phone number at mycricket.com right there. Tethered ANI, phone number at mycricket.com right there. Required password encryption, went ahead and selected it. Cricket right there. Usually I select this, 1x EVDO to 1x. And then AN, phone number mycricket.com right there. And Cricket right here. I just hit right to phone, reboot it, and everything should be okay. I guess the last thing we'll look at is CDMA tool. This is the full version. 2.7 does have options to choose NV only as well. But this is the new CDMA workshop. There's actually one little update to it. I just got an email about that today. CDMA Wear is an active member of the forum, so if you guys have questions about their software, please visit their support section on our forum. Only run one program at a time when it comes to flashing. So here's port 15. We're going to go ahead and connect. We're going to let it send the SPC upon connection. Go ahead and read. You can see the MIN right there. Phone number right there. And there. You can go to the next CDMA tab. You can see right now we have it RUM if available. Of course, put that on NV only. Go ahead and write that. CDMA 3, you can put the PRL right there. EVDO, you can put all the the phone number at mycricket.com and passwords. Here's the PPP config. And the IP profiles. You can put Cricket there if you want. But phone number at mycricket.com. So pretty simple software. Has a lot more options than you would have in some of the other programs. Go ahead and close that out. But basically that is how you flash the HTC Droid DNA, originally on Verizon Wireless, to Cricket Wireless. It's also a GSM quad band device that's unlocked, so you can put it on other carriers like Solivay. So if you guys have any questions, please visit the forum. I'm going to link to the written tutorial and you can ask the question there. So like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It keeps me in a position to where I can acquire these devices and do these tutorials. Thanks a lot.